Hi, so we're making I couldn't come up with a name for this, but it's like a little pickly, crunchy, tangy probiotic salad.
And sweet and salty.
I love it because I don't really love sauerkraut. That's feels quite personal to share. Tom loves sauerkraut, but I love this because it's thick, crunchy, fresh vegetables that have a pickling agent that can be incredibly supportive for digestion, plus tastes delicious, right? So we'll go into the health benefits later, but I've got a whole cucumber. We're going to use about half of this daikon and a little bit of fennel, and then the key is this, which is an umeboshi plum vinegar. Hey, it's amazing. And so the umeboshi plum is like a Japanese, it's actually an apricot technically, but it's a Japanese plum apricot that's been salted and fermented for about 3 to 4 days. And I actually bought the whole one so you can have a look. But that's what they look like.
I think it takes about 6 months.
I don't think so. But I've heard 3 to 4 days. Oh, but then they dry it. Maybe that's the 6 months that you're talking about. Anyway, this is what they look like. They are fermented with some shiso leaf, is it?
Yeah, shiso, and then they pack them with salt. So
that's what gives them their pinky colour. They are amazing for digestion. They taste delicious. They're often served with rice. Some people make salad dressings with them, but all in all, you can make a tea with them, but all in all, they're amazing for your digestion, among other things. So we are going to start chopping. I'm going to do the daikon. This takes like 2 to 3 minutes, right? It's a really simple pickle option if you want to add more fermented foods to your diet and you don't want to do sauerkraut. So I'm going to score the cucumber. That helps the vinegar like kind of get into the cucumber flesh a bit more. So we're just going to get a fork and scrape down the sides. Tom what are you doing? You're slicing it diag? How are you going to slice it? Make it nice looking?
Yeah, I'm just going to go in half and then let's keep it simple and go kind of quarters and lengthways and then...
Quarters? Controversial. I was thinking like a very cute diag.
Is that cute?
Okay.
It's like a little...
and then it doesn't matter, but like we love to slice a vegetable. We like to think about the shape that we want to cut the vegetable before we start cutting. I used to be like a mindless cutter. I just start slicing and not really think about the end result. But when you slice it beautifully, it does make a difference, hey, to how it looks.
Totally, and especially how the body digests it, and how it kind of breaks it down.
We're just giving more, like I'm gonna do diag for the cucumber because I think it gives more surface area for getting the umeboshi vinegar in. And you can do this literally in 3 minutes. And just like always, don't judge my chopping skills because they are not the best. Tom's putting it in now. Do you want me to halve these now that you've gone rogue and gone quarters?
Yeah, I think that's good.
They're quite large.
That's And that's the beautiful
vinegar.
Rare. And I think why Soph's kind of mentioning sauerkraut is that it's actually it says vinegar, but it's actually, if you think like most vinegars are normally made when you take an alcohol and then you add a SCOBY or a culture to it, and then that breaks down the sugars and re-ferments it. This is making a vinegar using salt, so it's extremely salty.
It is quite salty, yeah.
And I think that's why Soph mentioned sauerkraut, is because it's probably like a similar process of making sauerkraut, and then that flavour profile that you get is more salt driven rather than, it still has acidity, but it's not as acidic as some.
Agree with all of that.
But it's got this amazing kind of floral note that you get from the plum and the shiso.
So this is giant, but we're rolling with it. Tom's going to do a little bit of fennel. We like fennel because it tastes delicious. but also because fennel is a great digestive herb.
And the smell,
Oh,
the scent.
smell
Whoa.
is so good.
Whoa.
You could just do cucumber and daikon if you're in a pinch, but fennel, we love fennel here. I'm going to cut that one a little bit smaller. And then this is where the kind of the journey, so to speak, we're putting 1 teaspoon, like a splash of umeboshi vinegar in.
Kind of like if you use that, think about it like salt.
That's enough. Stop. Blah.
You toss it.
And then well, actually, I recommend pressing the vegetables. So I'm going to get in there with my hands, and you want to be pressing them and kind of combining the vinegar with the vegetables for about 2 to 3 minutes. Tom, your head's cropped off. Come in. And he's putting a little bit of the frond in there, whatever you like. I think the frond looks quite cute in this, but the pressing is key. So 2 to 3 minutes of just kind of like massage, gently press, get it all combined. You can eat this like straight after making it, or you can leave it for up to an hour, which would just intensify the pickling. Hey.
Should be taste.
Do you want to taste? Tell me if it's pickly enough.
I'll try the daikon.
Yeah. Is it pickly?
Yeah. I think it needs more.
Needs more. Okay. Just put a little bit more. Okay.
So just add it to taste.
Also like salt. Okay. Maybe.
And so I've also brought some of these, which are the plums. Did you show them those?
I showed them
Oh,
those.
you showed them those, yeah. And you could potentially add that as well, or
You could,
if
yeah.
plums are in season, like fresh plum would be beautiful in that, but they're not right now.
But like, I mean, you could. Tom is like a flavor hound. You just go, you try and max out, but you can also make this light and easy, particularly if you're not into fermented foods so much and you want to introduce more.
If you're not a flavor hound.
This is so nice, and I love. Oh, and the other thing is, this isn't like a salad. I think I mentioned at the start, where you are just having this. Like, you would put this alongside some meats. It's amazing for supporting the liver and digestion and the intestines. It's also great for that. But
Stomach.
yeah, but it would be supportive to your digestion, particularly with any fatty foods. So it's great. I would say it's almost like a salad condiment, hey? It's just something you have on the side, add it to whatever you're already eating, and it will just help, particularly if you have like any issues with bloating or you feel a bit of discomfort after eating certain foods. This is your guy, and I'll show you. It's so simple.
It'd be amazing with like roasted pork.
Oh yes, yeah.
Duck.
And then
Beef.
that's it. I just put like, if I was serving this for like a group, I just put like a little bit in the middle of the table, like this. Hey, Tom's really rolling my
I like it.
plating.
I like your bowl as well.
It's a cute bowl.
Very cute.
And that's it. That's how you do it.